mean, can someone come clip the line? Can someone
Tape
pull out the
does,
stick?
tape would last.
No, I said
Before you get
line.
in the
No, I'm talking about a
truck.
line. I'm talking about like, for example, like
Or
a,
a wire, yeah.
yeah, a wire I'm afraid to use because someone can cut themselves.
Right.
So we've used.
Something like that, like an insulated wire.
You know what, for example, like on a sailboat or like one of the yellow
Right.
boating lines.
Right.
So if you do a stake and a stake, if you want to go through and stake out parking spots that way, and you can do two lines, if someone wants to mount that out. I mean, that's just something I've seen work in the past.
But again, we don't perceive a problem, we don't have customers complaining, I don't know that you have ever heard from anybody else about this issue. Again, longtime residents have told us they've never seen the parking lot so organized, so respectful, because people know that we care, and they're showing their caring by being less wacky down there. As a police force, do you
Yeah,
think it's
we
worse?
have, just the way some of the parking is, people complain about getting down there, being able to turn around and come back. Fire department says there's been some tough areas.
And again, that's what I'm saying, people have to work together.
Right, and I think.
Organizing it better is in everybody's best interest.
Absolutely, and that's basically what we're trying to do. I think the idea of having a loading zone down there, we're trying to do a couple of other things, but,
Having loads
Just
of
letting it all
you know, so they can get out there.
people who are putting books in there.
But then they park their car anyway.
No, but we like.
No,
Sometimes
it's
not.
like a
They
loading
go
zone.
home, walk back down.
Or they have to park up here.
I mean, we do that in East Fair, we close enough for parking lot.
That's great.
They load
Yeah,
everything.
it's just an
bring the
unloading
car
zone,
back.
a loading
Yeah,
zone,
that's
it's
right.
maybe
It's
15
essential in
minutes.
an area where
They're going.
That's great, yeah, and if it's enforced, that's
Right.
great. It makes it more
And,
organized.
I mean, I don't know what recommendations we're able to make on private property, but it seems, I mean, I think that we should at least make recommendations, whether, I just think it seems a bit unrealistic to not have any parking.
Without seeing what we're doing,
Yeah.
I would invite you to come
No,
down.
I've seen it, but sure, I'm not making any judgment as to where or what, I just think as a blanket statement,
Parking
I
behind the property, facing out the gate.
I think it's unrealistic to think that no parking should occur for your customers on the property. So I think we'd like to at least look at that.
When this went, what did they say about parking?
I have to go back and look, yeah.
Was there no accommodation for parking for that?
That was
One
zoning,
space.
right?
One?
Yeah, it was just one space.
One space
And
added.
then everyone else is just a free.
I mean, the
flow on
shack doesn't,
Okay.
from what I've seen, the shack does not draw significant numbers of people at a time. It's not like you have a line of people, you know, who've driven from other parts of the island, who are non-voters, that are lining up there. I mean, not at one time, and you know, see that type of thing. So I don't think the shack per se is drawing traffic. I think it's just more the volume of people who use
It's a
West
boat,
Ferry.
I mean, it's a marine area and it's a boatyard, I mean, the need for parking is
Yeah.
there.
Well, it's also, you have,
And I think it's wonderful you're providing that access, but I think we need to take care of critical issues first. And then.
Basically, what's open is the beachfront,
Yeah.
from the barn doors to the beachfront. So
Just
let
this year.
people leave a car between the barn doors and the beachfront, go up on their boats. If we have to use a crane or a loader or pull a boat on a railway, and that boat owner is out, how in the world could we deal with that?
Yeah, I think that when you park at Mumbler's, I think you have to leave a key with the office.
Well, I don't have enough, I can't afford to hire people to keep keys to move
we
people's
have a
cars.
small operation.
He's
You
got
just
a
make,
valet
you just
service.
posted that there's no right parking, I mean, you could, you know.
What happens if
4
the
hour
boat is
parking.
sinking and I have to pull you out and I have an issue?
I'm not saying park right in front of the railroad, clearly you need to leave that
So
open.
you want to, you'd rather see cars in front of the
But we'll
beach?
just look at it, I continue to go down and look at it.
Previous board, drive operators for this, and before them, not the ones before them, previous before them, credentials, they would, you know, cordon off in front of the sliding doors and the railway, that there was parking in that area, you know, and they lined it up and they kind of set it up. And that was their contribution to the parking issue, really.
I think what we'll do, we'll look at the issue, like you said, we'll get back to you more and let you know what kind of decision we're gonna make and how we're gonna adjust that, okay?
My only frustration is just the feeling that we have had tremendous numbers of compliments that we've created a space for people in Jamestown to enjoy the West Ferry finally. They can't enjoy it when there's a huge stack of cars, so we want to leave cars over here because people are mad at us. And then you take away one beautiful public access space, and it truly is a beautiful spot. And our goal this spring was to start doing some landscaping to make it more attractive, just to make somebody not be angry. You're going to take away a space that everybody in town comes down to and says, wow, thank you for letting us enjoy this. So I hope all those people can be invited to talk about this.
That's the question that, you know, we'll be grappling with, and accepted as a community that we want to open up the waterfront for public access in ways that the residents can enjoy. But at the same time, we also balance that against parking needs for access to the waterfront based on boating and other activities and neighborhood impact. So it's
Well, one thing also I
how
want
do
to
we evaluate
consider,
all that and what the proper
one
balance.
thing I want to consider is don't issue any more private warnings out there, that'll decrease traffic also. Every
We
year.
haven't gotten a single new warning, so we haven't increased any.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a constraint already at the Harbor Commission, as you know, Larry has recognized that they can't open up any more private moorings on West Ferry because there's no park.
Well, in the few spots you might pick up here to prove a point, those people could park on the 1 or 2 Saturdays or Sundays of the summer when it is full. They can park up Narragansett Avenue on one side, rather than ruining the view for every citizen.
That's the balancing issue.
No, but again, we're supposed to provide one parking spot, and I know we're providing 3 or 4 in the back. So we're already.
We have our employees park next to that barn building behind our building, so we absolutely do put cars on our land, but we have chosen to
Clean
do
up
it
the
for
front of
make
the
no
building.
sense.
Okay, thank you.
I just have one question. How does this parking get established? How do they do that?
It's usually the first guy
Person
there
that
sort of
starts it.
sets it up, and then everyone sort of follows their lead.
And they
And
may
then
direct
the
people
old-
to line certain.
Can you get around?
Sometimes you can, sometimes
Sometimes
it's
you can.
tricky. And
Yeah,
then the
right.
overflow goes up Narragansett Avenue, here's a photo, people are parked, wrong ways, upside down, backwards,
What are the regulations on that state road presently with respect to parking on either side?
My Avenue B, it's 40 foot between the intersection. We don't have.
Yes, people park, that's another consideration. They do park right up to the curb, so when people are pulling out of Avenue B, this is a small car, so it's not so bad, but if someone has a big pickup truck and you're trying to turn on Avenue B and make a left, the stopping sight distances, you can't see over it. It's tough.
Fire truck could make it down to Westwood one day, even though
Yeah. Yeah, I've got pictures.
Westwood has been,
Yeah.
there's no parking now anyways.
No, we're very happy about the no parking on Avenue B and on Westwood.
And I assume the notion of having one side only parking, either north side or south side, would be met with resistance by the north side or the south side,
On Narragansett, you mean?
whose office is getting bored.
It didn't look like it was overly narrow right there.
I mean, you
So
saw it,
that's as narrow as
Yeah.
Narragansett Avenue. I mean,
It
down the other
doesn't matter
side.
to me if it was north side or south side, it doesn't, to me, it makes sense that you drive down, you drop your stuff off, you park on this side, and there's more,
Space
yeah, shoulder space on this side, but if you wanted to do it on this side, it would slow traffic down coming down the hill. It wouldn't matter to the residents, I don't think, if we were.
What does a typical busy weekend day look like on Narragansett Avenue? Is that a photo?
Well, it's hard to tell now because the economy is not as robust as it was a few years ago, but when the economy was at their peak, it would be up to Ocean and Marine sometimes. On a busy
busy,
weekend.
nice weekend. Which, we live next to the boogie, that's fine. I mean, I have less problem with that than not, either taking away spaces or not having a good place to be able to offload if you're gonna use the town docks and such.
Okay, we'll look at the issue and get back to you.
Thank you very much.